right, Jared, thank you. Tonight we're continuing to follow developments in an I-Team investigation that's exposed questions about what's happening in the justice system in Van Buren County. Over the last month, we've reported on some stunning allegations against Circuit Court Judge Paul Hamre and two attorneys, Gary Stewart and Kelly Page, who practice law in Paw Paw. Because of what happened in a civil case, there's been a call for Judge Hamre to be investigated, request to disqualify nearly every attorney involved in this case because of wrongdoing, and to top it all off, some criminal charges filed against the plaintiffs as they fought the system. News Channel 3's chief investigative reporter David Bailey is following this story every step of the way. He joins us now with the first court rulings on what's happening here. David.
Good evening, Brittany. Today, a judge appointed to this case from Cass County, Michael Dodge, made two big decisions here after all the judges in Van Buren County, including Judge Hamre, recused themselves from this case. First, Judge Dodge decided not to disqualify any attorneys in this case because of alleged wrongdoing. But what Judge Dodge also decided, the plaintiffs say, signals that the new judge, in fact, thinks something was awry behind the scenes in Paw Paw.
Gary Stewart here on behalf of defendants, Your Honor.
One of the attorneys under fire in Van Buren County is Gary Stewart, but he's backing up what he wrote in his court answer filed in court last week, that he did nothing wrong, and that his law partner, Kelly Page, and Judge Paul Hamre also are being unfairly targeted.
No. So do you think Kelly Page is responsible?
No, he was with me the whole time.
Judge Hamre is? I mean, do you think Judge Hamre did anything wrong?
No, I do not.
You don't think he did anything wrong at all?
I do not think he did anything wrong. No.
The I-Team broke the news last month regarding allegations of an improper relationship between Judge Hamre, Stewart, and Page. Plaintiff Bob Baker and his attorneys reported in affidavits that they heard the three of them have a substantive talk amongst themselves about this case, what's called ex parte communications, or communications by a judge to only one side of a case. This allegedly happened after a conference call between all the parties was supposed to have ended. The plaintiffs called it a demeaning, unlawful conversation with explicit language. Today in court, Judge Michael Dodge from Cass County decided not to collect evidence in the case, choosing to let the state's Attorney Grievance Commission investigate it and sort it out. Judge Dodge today did address what's going on in this very controversial civil case and rolled back what Judge Hamre did in it. The case involves plaintiff Bob Baker, who was trying to collect a debt of close to $700,000 from defendant William Engel in Van Buren County. Judge Hamre stamped a court order in October of 2012 that Baker could collect what he thought was his, hundreds of these storage trailers, to get his money back. But Baker says when defendant Engel hired attorneys Kelly Page and Gary Stewart, Judge Hamre suddenly clarified the original deal by cutting the number of trailers Baker could receive from 600 to as little as 347. Today, in quite a twist, Judge Dodge rescinded what Judge Hamre did after the original order and gave plaintiff Baker the ability to get all his trailers. A decision today Baker and his attorneys say is evidence they were being treated unfairly.
I think inappropriate things happened, and whether it was would be called railroading or just being taken advantage of, you can use whatever, I guess, whatever term you want. What happened is something that shouldn't have happened.
Judge Hamre says he never had improper ex parte communications. The plaintiffs filed a complaint against Judge Hamre with the Judicial Tenure Commission, and the case is now under review. Now, before the case was brought to the JTC's attention, Judge Hamre decided to retire from his position on the bench. Hamre told us that retirement would be effective early next month. David Bailey, News Channel 3 IT.
All right, David, thank you. And if you have a tip you'd like the I-Team to investigate, send us an email at iteam@WWMT.com.